Hey everyone, Jackson Reed here, and welcome back to Unhooked. You know, we're diving into some pretty deep stuff here, trying to figure out how to tame those little dopamine demons that keep us glued to our screens. But today, I want to talk about something crucial that often gets overlooked. Self-compassion. Because let's be real, when you're battling any kind of addiction, the last thing you need is a harsh inner critic piling on. Ever felt like your mind is playing judge and jury? You should be able to resist this. You're weak. That voice can be a total buzzkill, right? And it actually makes things harder, not easier. Self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend struggling with the same thing. It's about acknowledging your struggles without judgment, recognizing that everyone messes up sometimes, and remembering that setbacks are part of the journey. Think of it as your own personal cheerleader, always rooting for you even when you stumble. So, how does self-compassion actually help us break free from dopamine addiction? Here's the deal. 1. It reduces stress and anxiety. When you're constantly beating yourself up, that stress just amplifies the urge to seek instant gratification through those dopamine hits. Self-compassion calms the storm within, creating space for healthier choices. 2. It fosters resilience. Imagine falling off your bike. Would you berate yourself or dust yourself off and try again? Self-compassion helps us do the same when we slip up with our habits. It allows us to learn from our mistakes without letting them define us. 3. It builds self-worth. When you feel good about yourself, regardless of your struggles, you're less likely to seek external validation through addictive behaviors. Self-compassion helps us recognize our inherent worth, reminding us that we're worthy of love and happiness even when we're not perfect. 4. It promotes mindful awareness. Self-compassion encourages us to pay attention to our thoughts, feelings, and cravings without judgment. This mindfulness is key because it allows us to make conscious choices instead of reacting impulsively to those dopamine triggers. 5. It fuels motivation. When you treat yourself with kindness, you're more likely to stick with your goals. You're not fighting against yourself, you're partnering with yourself. Think about it like this. Imagine you're trying to train a puppy. Would you yell at it when it makes a mistake? Of course not. You'd patiently guide it, offer positive reinforcement, and celebrate its successes. Self-compassion is the same thing. It's about guiding ourselves through this process with love and understanding. Let me tell you a quick story that really illustrates this point. A friend of mine, Sarah, was struggling to break her phone addiction. She felt constantly overwhelmed by notifications, emails, and social media updates. She tried everything, deleting apps, setting time limits, even hiding her phone. But nothing seemed to work. Then she started practicing self-compassion. She began to acknowledge her struggles without judgment, reminding herself that it's okay to slip up. When she felt the urge to reach for her phone, she'd take a deep breath, offer herself words of kindness, and engage in a mindful activity instead. Slowly but surely, she started to regain control over her technology use. See, it's not about being perfect, it's about being kind to yourself along the way. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We all struggle with cravings and temptations. But by embracing self-compassion, we can create a kinder, more supportive environment for ourselves, making the path towards freedom from dopamine addiction that much easier. So, go easy on yourself today, take a deep breath, and remember, you've got this. Now, if you're ready to dive deeper into this self-compassion journey, head over to our website, unhookedpodcast.com, for some amazing resources and tips. And don't forget to share your thoughts with us. What are your biggest challenges when it comes to practicing self-compassion? Let's keep the conversation going on social media using the hashtag #UnhookedPodcast. Until next time, keep striving for that unhooked life.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.